Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rakan Majd and I will talk today about one of the most important and interesting subjects related to our course, which is data warehouse. Inshallah you will enjoy with the presentation today. We will start with learning objective. The first learning objective is what is data warehouse? How data warehouse works. The types of data warehouse. Who need data warehouse? Then what is data warehouse used for? Then the advantage and disadvantage of data warehouse. Then the step to implement data warehouse. Finally, the data warehouse tools. The first thing we should understand is what is the meaning of data warehouse. The definition of data warehouse is process for collecting and managing data from wide resource to provide meaningful business insight, which is mean data warehouse can managing data from different resource to be more easy. And the second thing in this slide is we should know other name for data warehouse, which is decision support system, executive information system, management information system, business intelligence solution, analytic application, and data warehouse as we know. How data warehouse works. A data warehouse works as a central repository where information arises from one or more data sources. Data may be in three ways: structured, unstructured data, semi-structured. I will start with structured data. Structured data refers to any data that is in a fixed field within a record or a file. This includes data contained in a relational database. Also, it's data which depend on data model. That means structured data can be displayed in a row and column in the relational database. For example, number and date. Second, unstructured data. Unstructured data is all those things that can't be easily classified into fit a net box. For example, photo, image, video. Also, unstructured data cannot be displayed in a row and column in the relational database. Third, semi-structured data. Semi-structured data is the data which does not conform to data model but has some structure. For example, email, web page, XML, and other markup language. Now I will talk about the type of data warehouse. We have here three types of data warehouse, which is enterprise data warehouse, operational data store, and data mart. I will start with enterprise data warehouse. Enterprise data warehouse is centralized warehouse and it's a provide decision support service across the enterprise. It's offer a unified approach for organizing and representing data. It's also provide the ability to classify data according to the subject and give access according to those decisions. Second, operational data store. Operational data store is used for operational reporting and as a source of data for enterprise warehouse. It's a complementary element to an enterprise data warehouse in a decision support landscape. Third, data mart. Data mart is a subset of data warehouse. It's especially designed for a particular line of a business, such as sales, finance. An independent data mart data can collect directly from the source. Who needs the data warehouse? Data warehouse is needed for all the type of users. For example, people who want a simple technology to access the data. Also, decision makers who rely on mass amount of data. Then, user who customize complex process to obtain information from multiple data sources. Then, for improving query performance. What is data warehouse used for? This is some example of how we use data warehouse, like airline, public sector, healthcare, and telecommunication. I will start with how we use it in airline. In the airline system, it's used for operation purpose, like crew assignment and analysis of route profitability. In the second, which is public sector, data warehouse is used for intelligence gathering. It helps government to maintain and analyze tax record, health policy record for every individual. In the healthcare sector, also use data warehouse to predict outcome and generate patient treatment reports. Also for sharing data with insurance company. In the telecommunication, data warehouse is used in this sector for product promotion, also sales decision, and make distribution decision. Now I will talk about the advantage of data warehouse. The advantage of data warehouse is saving time because data warehouse allows business user to quickly access critical data from some source all in one place. Second, improving the decision-making process. That means it's helped to integrate many sources of data to reduce stress in the production system. And it also has a high return investment. The disadvantage of data warehouse is inability to capture required data. Also, increased demand of the users. Then maintenance cost. The organization need to spend lots of their resource for training and implementing purpose. Also, hidden problem which you cannot see. Then, sometimes warehouse user will develop different business rules. This is one of the most important we should know about data warehouse, which is how we implement data warehouse. We have here a 3-step to implement data warehouse: enterprise strategy, phased delivery, and iterative prototype. First, enterprise strategy. Here we identify technical including current architecture and tools. We also identify fact and attribute. Also data mapping and transforming is also phased. Then phase delivery. Data warehouse implementation should be phased based on subject area. Related business entities like booking and billing should be first implemented and then integrating with each other. Third, iterative profitability. Rather than a big bang approach to implementation, the data warehouse should be developed and tested iteratively. Best practice to implement data warehouse is the data warehouse must be well integrated. Also, don't spend too much time on extracting and cleaning and loading the data. Also, decide a plan to test the consistency and accuracy and integrity of the data. Then while designing data warehouse, make sure you use the right tools. And in the next slide, I will talk about which tools we can use to implement data warehouse. Data warehouse tools. There is a lot of data warehouse tools, but I will talk about three of them, which is Oracle, MarkLogic, and Amazon Redshift. I will start with Oracle. It offers a wide range of choice of data warehouse solution for both on-premises and in the cloud. Then MarkLogic is used for data warehouse solution that makes data integration easier and faster using an array of enterprise features. These tools help to perform very complex search operations. Then Amazon Redshift. It's a simple and cost-effective tool to analyze all types of data using standard SQL and existing BI tools. Finally, I hope you enjoyed the presentation and understand the concept of data warehouse. Thank you. In the conclusion, I will talk about the main idea which we take today. The data warehouse works as a central repository where information is coming from one or more data source. The three main types of data warehouse are enterprise data warehouse, operational data store, and data mart. Data warehouse is used to device industries like airline, banking, healthcare, etc. Implementing data warehouse in a three-pronged strategy, which is enterprise strategy, phase delivery, and iterative prototyping. Finally, data warehouse allows business users to quickly access critical data from some source all in one place.